Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Klaviyo. So, if you just go to your Shopify dashboard and hit Visit Shopify App Store, type in Klaviyo, or you can click the link in the description of this lesson, which I'm going to be adding right now. The first step is going to be setting up the app by adding your info, assets, links, etc. So just hit Get. Klaviyo is the best app for email marketing for Shopify, hands down. Alright, so it's just going to pull automatically all your info from your Shopify store. Just enter your actual information here and create your password. Okay, and then just hit Get Started. You want to, what's your website? Just use the link that it gives you. Do you already have an email list? No, just starting. Help us design your emails. So when you see it load, definitely change the link color to your website's link colors. So like this one, our website is orange, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick the color, that orange color, copy it to my clipboard now. Then go in here and change that link color to the orange, and the button color to the same orange. That way it'll match the theme. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and add the logo right now. Right, so make sure you add the one with the transparent background. It should be a PNG format. Okay, and then you can add your links here. Usually I have one for home. These are the links at the top of the email, so what you could do instead is you could link to your product categories. Kind of just want to like mimic what's on your site here, so usually you want to do something like, ethanol fireplaces, copy link address, should go, oh, it goes to BioBlaze, okay, so I want to make sure that it goes to the right, ethanol fireplaces. So copy link address there, ethanol fireplaces, okay, and then you want to go to electric fireplaces, make sure the link is correct. Those are the two main categories on the site, and then you could make one, for contact us. That's good, because people will probably want that. And then the last thing maybe is something like about us. Okay, then this is going to be your social feed stuff. So first things first, Facebook. You should be able to get this at the bottom of your website. Right here. Copy link address. And then change this one to Pinterest. Copy link address. Okay, and then your blog. And let's see if we haven't set up the blog yet, looks like, but you should have it saying like blogs, news. Okay, and let's go ahead and put that there, hit continue. Okay, and then add your address information there. All done. So now you're in the dashboard of your Klaviyo account. So here is where you'll be able to see all your data when it's up and running. So you can see the data for your flows right here and your campaigns right here. So a flow is going to be like an automated email sequence that gets sent out to your customers every time they take an action on your website. That includes them putting their contact information in. And a campaign is something you send out on a one-time basis. Usually it's for like a sales holiday, like President's Day sale or something like that, Father's Day, Mother's Day, that kind of stuff. So those will be down here. And then up here you can see over the last week, month, 3 months, year, or just today, and how many conversions, all that stuff. So that data will start showing up the next month or so as you progress. The most important thing is we're going to set up all of these flows right now. The most important flows are the welcome series, the abandoned cart, and the customer thank you. Okay, the rest of these will, like customer win back will be, and browse abandonment, those are, kind of complementary, and they aren't like really required, but they do help, so it's good to set those up. And then product review cross-sell is actually not required because we have Yotpo sending that out. And we're going to include all those emails in the customer thank you email anyways, the ones where we request for additional reviews like pictures and videos and things like that. So anyways, the first one we'll start with is the welcome series. Okay, so instead of doing the welcome flows that are pre-prepared for us, we're going to make brand new ones. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So head over here to Flows and click Flows. And then hit Create Flow. And call it Welcome Series. Or you can call it like Promotion Series. Whatever makes sense to you, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you understand that it's for somebody who signed up for a pop-up or some kind of a form that offers them a discount code. Okay, so this is the pre-sale series, and it's before they abandon their cart. So the goal with this flow is to get them to check out and buy a product, but at the same time, it's also to get them to abandon their cart. That's the next step of the funnel that we will be marketing to them at. So with that understood, let's see, people that enter a specific list, and you're going to just make it all into the newsletter. And what we're going to do here now is add a, there's no time delay, actually, so we're just going to add an email. The first 2 emails go out immediately. Okay, so click on the email and turn off smart sending, turn on UTM tracking. Okay, and then configure content. And you can choose the template one. Let's see here. There's some really cool templates they have, and we're going to try to make that as cool as I can for this brand. And so the idea is we want to be able to, provide them with as much intent, with as much reason to like keep coming back to us as possible. So we don't want to just send them a boring email. We want to send them a fun, exciting email. You can choose whatever you want, but I'm going to go through here and choose one of these guys. Baby blues, that looks nice, but not really for my brand. I like this one the most right now, so I'm going to go ahead and choose it. Okay. So we're going to replace some of this content with our content. First thing is the logo. It's easy. You can always add that link to the website. Okay. Then we want to replace the links on these, the text as well. So we know that we're selling electric fireplaces and ethanol fireplaces and outdoor fire pits. Okay, and let's see here. We're going to want the URL for each of those collections. Okay, ethanol fireplaces is there, and electric fireplaces is there. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I need to come back and actually update this. All right, hit save. Great. Now, yeah, in fact, since I'm doing that, and I don't want to forget to update it accidentally, I'm going to go ahead and change that to say like brands. Okay. Grab attention by highlighting regular or one-time offers. So this is where you can put in your call to action, which is at the top of your website. Okay, and looks like it's coming through all weird. So when that happens, you can just pull up a notepad and enter it in there. It'll delete the formatting for you. Okay, there you go. So now you can center it. You can make it as big as you want. And I would suggest probably doing something around 18. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, it needs to be white. Okay, so there you go. Thanks for joining us. Right, so the template here is going to say, first we want to put this there because that's really good. And what we're going to do is you can pull up the link in the description of this video. It'll take you here. And you can pull the tag that you need. We're going to pull first name. And we're going to say thanks for joining us, first name, because that's going to make it even cooler. Let me see that. Hopefully the formatting is not off on that. Don't know why it looks like that. If we do that, yeah, here we go. That's better. Okay. Now I can be sure it's going to look good. Okay, and make it a nice, pretty font. Cool. All right, and then we're going to say all this content here. Oops. Not sure what happened. There we go. Okay. All right, so it's showing up as centered. That might just be because the entire content box is centered. I'm not sure why. And that's okay. You might just try deleting it and adding a new content block. Usually when you have little glitches like that, you just have to kind of like delete and start over. Okay, so for whatever reason, yeah, see, there you go. See, for whatever reason, that block was messed up, so starting over and boom. Okay, just enter your info into the blanks here. My name is Trevor. I'm the founder of your website name. Okay. Help you. Okay, so recipient ultimate desired outcome is usually going to be something like find the best deal. Brand new, and then your niche product. So just listing a bunch of different products here. I mean, honestly, I could just do like electric fireplace by providing the best deals. Factory direct deals and shipping straight to your doorstep. It's kind of what you're kind of doing here is you're just relaying all the unique selling proposition stuff. So you can just talk about like your fast free shipping. No sales tax outside of Wyoming, authorized dealer, all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to release shortly. Just want to make sure this is lining up correctly and looks good. Sometimes it looks kind of funky in the Klaviyo visual editor, whereas in the email it's actually perfect. Okay. Okay. Ensure that you see the upcoming valuable content by making this email so important. Okay, it's easy. And then we'll put a little bit more of a gap, coming tomorrow, and then what you gotta do is tell them and then just put your name, title. Okay, and you're done. And now that you've introduced yourself there with a nice personal note, you can talk a little bit about your company. So go to your About page and pull your first section there. Okay, and then link the Learn More button to your About page. Okay, so I need to link this one still. I'll just do that really quick now. I have to go back and do that on the page. Link address. All these are blue links for some reason. I'm not sure why. That's okay. Okay, so looks kind of funky, honestly. So I'm actually gonna X the link and then relink it. Copy link address. I think I put the wrong link on that one. Okay. Okay, I need to do the same thing here. Okay, cool. So you can hit save and pull the picture out and put the picture in here. Okay, just upload the picture and should be good. Okay, and then you can look at this. What this is going to do is going to pull a feed from your website, so you need to actually set that up first. And of course you can pull them out, but we'll go back through and set the feed up in a little bit here. Okay, and then of course you're going to want to pull the images from your website of the people that did the testimonials, probably. It's a good one. Okay. And just make up something here. You don't have to be super creative about it, but just, new trends, discover new trends, or just discover electric fireplaces, and shop our collection of electric fireplaces, and then view more. Just change that to like shop now, and link it to your electric fireplace collection, or whatever your collection is. Copy link address. Okay. All right, so now the last thing I want to do is add links to the social links at the bottom. And those are the links I'm going to be adding in. By the way, if you guys didn't catch before, you can easily go and create these types of links for yourself. You just have to go to Online Store, Navigation, URL Redirects. And you can create a URL redirect to go from /Pinterest, for example, to your Pinterest page. You put where you want to go from and then direct to. So The reason it's slash not your whole store is because they already know that your URL is one thing, and then it'll be slash whatever you want to make it. So that's how you make a URL redirect, and it makes it easier to fill in the social profiles within your email. So just make sure that those are linked, and you're good there. Looks pretty good. You gotta change the subject line still to match the subject line here. All right. And then of course you want to say your name dash your website. And since it's kind of a personal note coming from you, you definitely want to have it be your name. So this is really cool, right? It actually showed the name of the subscriber, so that's great. Okay, so we're done here. Now really quick, I want to show you how to set up those feeds. Okay, so to go and make a data feed, just go to the left-hand column and click Data Feeds. And you're going to add a product feed. So the first one I always do is bestsellers. And popular product first. Do not limit to specific categories. Do not exclude any categories. Create product feed. Okay. So now we have product feed bestsellers. So if we go back into this email now, we can change it to say the correct products down here. All right, cool. All right, and then that is something you'll be able to use on all sorts of products in the future. And you can create more product feeds, and you can, specific category feeds, so electric fireplaces. You can choose anything between a smart collection, a tag, or a type, which is really cool. So anything tagged electric fireplace, for instance, I can create a product feed just for that. Create a product feed just for ethanol fireplaces. And I suggest that you guys do the same for your specific categories. In this case, I guess I'll try to find a tag, that'd be better. Okay. Yeah, perfect. There you go. So just make them for your specific product categories. That's the first step. All right, and we're done there. So we can go ahead and hit done. At this point, when you're done with the email, just change the draft to live, excuse me, and you'll be able to automatically have that sent out. And then the second email goes out after 4 hours, so we're going to do a time delay. 4 hours. Save. And then go up here to these 3 little dots, and you can clone that initial email. Drag it beneath the time delay. Okay. And then all the settings are set up correctly already. So now you can just go to edit and edit that email. Hey guys, so now we're going to do email number 2. If you go to your template here, send 4 hours later, you've already set that up. Let's change the subject line. Point of this email is to be getting people to use that coupon. All right, so make sure the logo is up there. It should be already. And we're going to add this sentence instead of this. So you can just put a question mark after it and put, did you have a chance to use our coupon yet? Okay. I'm going to change it to this instead of our. Oh, your, not our. Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't really make sense. Your coupon yet. Okay, and then I'm going to just copy this and paste it in there. Okay, cool. So to order. In Shopify, you can go to discounts and you can choose that coupon you made and click get a shareable link and take that link and add it there. Okay, and that should be good. And then just fill in the blanks here. Okay, and what I usually do is use this as a chance to actually send people directly to different pages on my website. So in this case, it is electric fireplace, the word electric fireplace, so I could link that to the electric fireplaces collection on my website. Okay, and then here I can link to my homepage. Okay, and then down here, oh, here we go. It's what really drives me, and it's why I created. So instead of homepage, actually what I'll do is I'll link to the about page because the why I created tells more of a story there. So let's do that. That's why I have this coupon for you, but it's only good. And let's just use that same coupon link that we got earlier and put this coupon. But it's only good for next time. Don't put it off. Go ahead and use it now. Then reply to this email. Let me know what you think. Okay, talk to you soon. Trevor, founder of efireplacedirect.com. Check your email tomorrow for electric fireplace shopping guide. You won't want to miss it. Sure to join efireplacedirect.com Facebook page. And go to the website to the footer. Copy that link address. And I made a redirect for that. So we can just go like that and post it in there. Have a little call to action. Alrighty. So everything is set up now. Looks really good. Last thing is to actually go back and change the name of it to email number 2. And also, of course, when it's done, you can just hit live. All right, and now we'll move on to email number 3. All right, so now we're going to do email number 3. So go to time and delay, make it for 1 day, and then you can duplicate the email again. Drag it below the time delay, rename it to email 3. Okay, and then hit edit and go to the template. And Go ahead and change it to this. And you're going to need that first name tag. So let's do that. Okay, so just click the link in the description. It'll pull this up, and you can copy the first name tag. And you can paste it into a notepad so it removes the formatting, because this has like some green stuff behind it. Might not be necessary. Anyway, that'll put their first name right there, which is really good. Okay, and then go to Edit Content. Again, you want your logo at the top. And we're going to add this text after the first section here, the name. So just comma. I promised yesterday that I would send you our free niche shopping guide. And then ... Save. Okay. Then here you can just delete everything and go ahead and copy paste all of this. But before I do, I want to introduce myself. So this is either a picture of you, or it can be a picture of your ideal customer, or it can be a picture of you with the product if you have one. It just depends on whatever you want to set up for yourself. On my About page, I have a picture of my ideal customers, so I'm just going to talk about them. What I need to do is go to my website, go to the About page. So copy image address. Okay, so that's what you'll have to do, is copy the address, not save the video or save the photo. Okay. If you're going to use a picture of a target customer, just say you're going to introduce one of your happy customers. This is a picture of, and then on the home page, we should have Katie and her husband. And we're going to talk about them for a minute. So, our homeowners and her husband are homeowners who recently wanted to upgrade from a classic fireplace to an electric fireplace, but didn't know how. We helped them understand why fireplace inserts are a great value, and we're able to direct them to the best insert for them. Fireplace inserts. Option. Best insert for their needs and give them a great deal. Here is, oops, why the font changes. Here is what they had to say about their order with us. So I realize that none of that's in the template. I'm just typing this out because I want you guys to do the same thing for your niche and make up a story. It's not going to be the same for every niche, obviously. But understand your niche and understand your products, and just make up a story about either yourself or your target customer and how you're able to help them. And then I might go back to the About page and actually add this info to the About page because it's pretty cool. Okay, and the last thing is to add their testimonial. Actually, I'll just add a picture of it. What I'll do is I'll just do a screenshot of the quote that they made. and I will add that image here. Actually, I need the link for the image, so I realized. So what I'm going to do really quick is add that to the About page. Alrighty, so now I made this new section here, and it looks alright. I don't like how it's a repeating picture. I think it's kind of silly, but that's okay. Regardless, we can move forward. So now I should have a link for this, copy image address, and if I go to the email, I can insert that now. Cool. Alrighty, so, oops, okay. Okay, and then it shifts back into the email again. Wasn't lying yesterday when I said helping you find the best deal on an electric fireplace is my passion. That's what really drives me and why I created fireplacedirect.com. I think it's the best deal on an electric fireplace and the right one for you is my passion. Now, as promised, here is the electric fireplace shopping guide. Shopping guide I promised you. Photo image of promised content. All right, so if you make an image of your buyer's guide, you can put it here, and in fact, I'll probably be doing that in a later lesson. For now, just gonna go ahead and put a link. And yeah, you can just easily go like this. And okay, so you can just go back to your website and get the link for the buyer's guide. And put it there. Highlight it, add the link, and bolded it. Okay, so let's see. How to understand electric fireplaces and find the best one for your needs. Go read it now. And if it's a video, go watch it now. Okay, all right. KWFinder, fireplacedirect.com. Seconds join the, again, it's just the same deal there. Okay, again, you can just pull the link off your website easily. Not sure why that link looks like that. Probably because of the grammar of the app. Still looks weird. Well, whatever, no big deal. Okay. And I'll go ahead and make my pretty link here. Okay, cool. Just going to clean things up a little bit, realize that there's some extra formatting things here that could look better. And voila, good enough. So now we have a nice email that talks about our customers and provides a little bit of social proof here and proof. And then we have a link to a buyer's guide, which is great. Okay, and then we have a link to our Facebook page again. and more about us, and more pictures, and more call to actions, which is cool. So that email is done. You can just save that content. And down here, just mark it as live. And as soon as that's done, you're done. So now you have a promotional campaign set up. So when someone signs up for a discount code using a pop-up on your website, they'll get this email campaign. Again, it's going to send out this welcome email right away. 4 hours later, another coupon email, and then a day later, a shopping guide email. So hopefully by this point that they will feel urgency to use the coupon, and then they will also, you'll build trust with them in multiple ways. And so by that point, hopefully they will have gone to hopefully they would have purchased their product. But if not, at least they would have gone through the abandoned cart series or into checkout and reached that point where they enter their email address and then been put into the abandoned cart series. If not, then what's going to happen is we can create future emails. So anytime you come out with new evergreen blog posts, you can put those into this series. So email number 4 might be sent out another day later, and when I get my other buyer's guides made, I might have that sent out to them as well. And then when I have videos, YouTube videos, I might do that. And then when I come up with new brands or new products, I might make new emails that are just the same, but just say, hey, check out this new brand that we've just brought on, or hey, check out this brand's products or whatever. So there's lots of emails we can add to that sequence, later on, because people will actually stay on this sequence indefinitely until you tell it to not. So I want to show you how to do that now. So a conditional split can be put here after this. And the split, you can have it say what someone has done or not done, right? So if you want them to stay on this list, because maybe let's say that they've reached your abandoned cart series, so you don't want to send them any more of these, emails. Well, what someone has done or not done, so you can choose placed order. So if they have placed an order on your website, maybe you don't want to send them any more promotional emails, and you want to send them a separate email series that is specifically for people that have placed orders on your website, right? It says, hey, come back and get more, instead of saying, hey, use your coupon to make your first purchase. So configure your email, configuring your split, you want to just have it say placed order at least once over all time, right? And hit save. And then basically, yes would mean that that they're going to be exiting that email series, right? And no, if they haven't placed an order, then you can add more emails onto it here. So make sure you do that, and that if they say no, then you can add more emails onto it here, because you'll be talking to this list as if they have not placed an order yet. That's key to understand. Okay, so we'll have a separate email series later for your post-purchase email series, and then you'll be talking to those people as if they have placed an order on your website. You'll need to use different language with each one. Okay, so you're done here, and it's good that you understand how the conditional split works. And if you want to add more emails to this in the future, just go and put it under the no section, because if someone has placed an order, then they will just be exited from the series and entered into the post-purchase email series. Hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, comment below, or write me, or message me on Facebook. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next lesson. All right, folks, in this video, I'm going to show you how to take the form for your promotion series list, and we're going to add it to the website theme where your signups are. So if you go to your theme, you'll see there's 2 places. There's the blog sidebar, and there's the footer. And these both need form action URLs. So, what a form action URL is a piece of code that Klaviyo gives you for a list, and when somebody signs up for the list, it'll be put onto that particular list in Klaviyo. So I'm going to show you where to find that. So from your Klaviyo dashboard of your, well, I'm in my flows right now, but you can click on the left-hand side to lists and segments. And you go to your newsletter list. And by the way, there's an article on how to do this, and I'm going to link to it below in the description of this video. But you go to your list first, you click on your list. And newsletter list is going to be your main list for your promotion signups. Once you get in there, click subscribe pages. And you're going to be looking for this link here. Subscribe. Yep, there it is. So you'll copy that URL and then go to your theme customizer and go down to the footer, second row, and there's a place for form action URL, and hit save. Now it says Mailchimp, but you can enter any form action URL there and it should work just fine. Okay, and then you go up to, let's see where it is. That the newsletter opt-in here is the same as the newsletter opt-in down here. So you're obviously not going to need to add it in the second place. So once you add it there, you're good, and you're good to move on. So anybody that goes to your footer and enters the email will automatically go to your newsletter list and get your promotions. And that's good. That's what you want. So see you in the next lesson. Okay guys, in this video I will show you how to set up your abandoned cart flow. So when you're in the Klaviyo dashboard, just go down to abandoned cart. And you're going to use a combination of what they've already set up and a combination of the templates that I've created for you to do. So you have a total of 5 emails to send out. And in here they only have 2 created for you. I want you to take a look though at these key things here, and that is that the trigger is that when someone has started their checkout process, but it's restricted to only people who have not placed an order 0 times since starting this flow. So that's what makes it an abandoned cart series. Alright, then the other key is that you should definitely have it wait 4 hours, because if somebody places an order right away, the problem is that they'll still get the abandoned cart email if you don't put a wait 4 hours thing here. I've had that happen before accidentally. So you don't want that to happen, so definitely put the wait 4 hours thing in there, which should be already. And then you can look at email number 1. So email number 1, definitely get into settings and make sure start sending is off, UTM tracking is on. And you can go back and go to edit. Okay, so again, you want to make it so that it shows your name. And then you want to make it so that it says, I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so now you want to add the logo to the top of the body because it won't already be there, so just drag and drop it. You can always link back to your home page. Hit save. Oh, and by the way, you'll want to make sure that that's centered. Okay, looks good. And now you want to edit this section right here. You gotta be careful, this link right here actually does take them back to the purchase, so you don't want to delete that. So what I usually do is just hit enter there, and then copy this entire thing, paste it. Alright, and then we're going to replace this part with the tag for the first name. Okay, and just put that in there. You want to make sure and check the font size and make sure it's the right size. 14 looks about right. Okay, so because we work closely with all of our brand partners, we are often, and you can add your niche in here if you want. You're often able to get customers better pricing, faster access to inventory that may be hard to find elsewhere, so that's really good. Don't want you to miss out, so everything really place a hold in the items in your shopping cart. Here's a special link I created for you. Okay, and then you can just take this and place that there. Oops. Okay. Place your order now to guarantee the fast delivery. If you're not ready to buy because you're still have questions, reply this email, let me know. I'll be standing by to help. Okay, so it looks really good. Put your name in there and your title. And your phone number, which you can get on your website really easily. I'm using a notepad to edit because sometimes the formatting doesn't come through very good if you don't do that. Okay. Looks really good, and then it shows automatically has this, which will show a picture of the product, all the info you need to know about that, and then there you go. That's it. I think once you start paying for Klaviyo, it'll remove that link. Okay, and that's the first email. Alright, when you're finished making the first email, you can go back to the abandoned cart series, and you can click on the second one. Automatically, it waits 20 hours, but you want to do 1 day. So just change it to 1 day, hit save, and then down here, make sure the settings are turned on correctly for UTM tracking, and hit edit. Do the same thing here where you add your name to it. Then change the subject line appropriately. Okay, and then hit edit content. Again, add your logo to the header. Center the logo, add a link to your website. Okay. Alright, so you can just copy the contents out of the thing there and enter it in there. If it's formatted weird, don't worry about it. We're just going to move forward. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, and just make sure that this is a size 14 so that it lines up properly. Copy the link from here over to here. Make it look pretty. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, so that got rid of all the formatting, which is cool. So you might have to do a few enters here and there, but you want to just make sure that it ends up not getting all messed up with the formatting. If you really have to mess stuff up, just go into a notepad. And I don't know why these little dots are appearing sometimes, but you can just delete them pretty simply. Might be something to do with Google Drive. Alright, so that's empty, and there we go. That looks really good. Let's make sure it's all 14 so it's easily read. Cool, perfect. Alright, and then put your name. And your phone number. Okay, cool. So when you're done there, hit save, and you are good to go. And you're done with email number 2. Alright, so the third email is going to be sent out 2 days past. So what you can do here is clone that, move it down here, and change it to 2 days, and then clone this email, move it down here. Alright, then you want to change it to email 3, or yeah, have it say abandoned cart email 3. Okay, and all the settings should be correct because you copied it. So you can go ahead and just edit. Alright, and now you're going to give a discount. Add your company name in there. And this is up to you whether you want to do 10% or 5%. I'm going to go ahead and change mine to 5. Edit content. Alright, and what you do is copy that. I've got a special gift for you. You might actually just have to rewrite it in there. Okay. So again, just replace that and leave the little section down there. Grab the first name tag. I realize it might be a little tedious, and I might as well just be adding this to the template. Might do that later, but for now, okay. So you can use flash 5. Take 5% off. Order. Up to X fast. Click now. Click here, shop now, and take 10% off. So what you can do actually is keep that text and insert the link to your coupon. Remember how to find your link if you've forgotten, is go to your discounts and click on the discount. And then up here at the top, promote and get shareable link. It'll be /discount/ the discount code. So just copy that and add it in there. Okay, so it should be good, and you want to embolden that. Maybe make it a little bit bigger just to make it stand out. But you can center it a little bit. That way it really stands out. It is our mission. I'll fix that in the template really quick. To help you find the best deal on an electric fireplace by factory direct pricing and that's free shipping. Agent supporters. So that's this 5% off. And it really just depends on your profit margins. If they're really high, then you can do 10%. But if not, you should do 5. Alright, important, be sure to enter your flash 5 checkout page. Discount will be instantly applied. Okay, enjoy, and then put your name. And you can definitely just enter, remove the spaces here so that it doesn't look so spread apart. Okay, and, same thing there. You're good to go. Alright, so you are now done with email number 3. Alright, so for the third email, you want to make sure that you set it, or for the fourth email, sorry, you want to set it 3 days post abandoned cart. So same deal there. Clone this, move it down. Make sure it says 3 days and hit save. Okay, and then clone that email. Move it down. Okay, good so far. Go ahead and hit edit. Alright, and the subject line be a little bit different. Okay, and go ahead and edit the content. And your 10% off coupon is about to expire. It's actually supposed to be this one, so we'll go ahead and type that in. Cool. It's very similar to the third email, but it's a little bit different. If you have any formatting issues, actually it works just to hit backspace a few times. Sometimes there's some weird code that winds up in there that you can't really see on the front end. Alright, so that's a lot cleaner. Alright. So you can again link that, the same link if you want. Change it to say whatever the discount is you're giving them. And link this right here as well. Low price guarantee. I'm just adding on to it, you know. You can do the same. Go to enter your coupon code. Checkout page, and okay. Enter your name, your title. And you're good to go. Yeah, of course you want to make sure this is centered and a little bit bigger than the rest of it, just so it stands out. Alright, cool. Hit save. Alright, you are done with email number 4, I believe. I need to change the title of it. Email 4. Okay. Alright, you're done with email number 4. Okay, so the last email in this series is going to be 8 days post-abandoned cart. So, email number 5, we'll go ahead and clone. And go over here, change it to 8 days. You know, something maybe came up and they just weren't interested anymore, but we still want to follow up with them. Follow-up is key to closing sales. So go ahead and duplicate the email, move it down here, hit edit, and this is kind of a trust building email. Alright, and we want the first line to say your company is different. Alright. Copy and paste over here. Alright, so if you, again, run into any weird editing issues like I'm running into right now, just cut it, put it to a notepad, and it should pop up with all these little dots on the side of it. Just delete the dots, and hopefully by the time you get to this, I will have fixed the template so that it doesn't do this anymore. So let me go ahead and pause it. So yeah, that did the trick. It looks a lot better now. Hopefully you guys won't have that same issue, but if you do, just use that text editor trick that I'm using. Alright, so let's make sure that it's the right size. And just fill in the blanks. I know that you have a lot of option shopping for other places. As the founder of, first I wanted to reach out to you, let you know what makes us different and why you should choose us. As you know, it's our mission to help you the best deal on the fireplace by avoiding direct pricing, asking free shipping, no sales tax, and our industry-leading low price guarantee backed by the North Shopping Guarantee. Okay. We're able to complete this mission by sticking to our core values. Oops. There we go. Honesty, reliability, efficiency, productivity. Through consistency, we've been able to earn the trust of our some pretty amazing customers, including customer name. So to get the, let's try Susan here. Some spaces there, okay. We've been able to form instance where there's some of the best. And you can add a picture of the testimonial here. Actually, of course, I need to pull a link, copy image address. Okay. Electric fireplace brands, including some of the top ones are Napoleon. And if you don't know, you can go back to your suppliers thing and check out all your brands. I think I remember Duraflame was one of them, one of the top ones in my niche. So you just want to know what your top brands are. They've been able to satisfy hundreds of customers, including do another customer. This is Christina. Copy image address. And just go ahead and add that in there. And then take the testimonial. Oops. Yeah, the formatting doesn't look really good when I do that, so let's go ahead and just copy the text. Alright, I want to make sure that it is a 14 font, like the rest of it. And let's do Katie next. Copy image address. Okay, and let's go to the testimonial. Okay, click here to shop eFireplace.com. And you can just put a link to your website there. Your name and your title. Okay, just want to delete these spaces here so it's clean. And it looks like we should probably add a little bit of spacing in here just to make it look pretty. Separate the sections, make it easier to read. And then down here you can just kind of like add a PS or something. Okay, looks pretty good. Go ahead and save it. Oh, alright, so you should be good. Save content, and you are done. Now, the last step here, well, I gotta rename this email really quick just to make sure it's clean for me. So copy, change it to email 5. Okay, last step is to mark these all as live. So live, 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 and live. Okay. Okay guys, so the last email is actually a 10-day post-abandoned cart email. And so we're just going to duplicate this. Change it to 10 days. And duplicate this email. Change the name. And go ahead and edit the email. Okay, so the first thing is to change the subject line. This email is targeting the person who, for whatever reason, just isn't replying back to us, hasn't replied to any of our stuff, hasn't bought yet, and you really just want to get some sort of a response from them. So make sure really quick there aren't any formatting issues with this, and it doesn't look like it. So hopefully it works here really easily. Okay. Start to place an order on, and then add your website there. Hey, you ever complete the process? Help me out by providing me some quick feedback. Should only take a minute. Can you say reply? Let me know why you did not buy. Blah, thanks in advance. Okay. Alrighty. Add your name and title. And hit save. Okay, should be good. And hit done. And of course, last thing is to go and actually turn that live, and that is it. You are done with your abandoned cart email series, and you can move on to the next lesson, which is the post-purchase series. I'll see you there. Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your customer thank you email series. So Klaviyo has built in a customer thank you email series already, but you definitely need to change it a little bit. The way they have it set up is to have a conditional split, and that means if it's the first time that they place the order, that it's only going to show them this email, and if it's the second time they place the order, then it will show them this email. So we need to first just remove this entire thing. You don't need to be showing them this email or this email. We're going to create a separate flow later on for when somebody buys second from us. And the other thing is, when they place an order, you want to send them the first email right away. Alright, so pull up the template for this. First email, like I said, deploy instantly. And we're going to start from scratch. So just go ahead and drag your first email in there. Click the email and make sure you turn Smart Sending off and turn UTM tracking on. Okay. And then go ahead and configure the content. Make it from your name at yourstore.com. Okay. And then thank you for choosing yourstore.com. Choose the templates, and I'll show you which one that you choose right now. Okay, so you're going to see this first, and if you click on Basic, you just choose one column. That's the theme I'll go ahead and use for these emails here. There's a lot of other email templates available, but this is the most simple one, so we're just going to stick with this. Alright, so go ahead and add your logo first. Add a link to your homepage. And center the logo and hit save. Okay, and then go to the template here and go ahead and copy all of this. And go ahead and paste it down here. And just change this to say thank you for choosing, and then your website name. Alright, let's go ahead and do the first name tag again. Okay. And that looks all good here. No problem there. New fireplace product. And I believe there's an actual tag where you can put the product name here, but it doesn't really matter. Thanks again. Alright, cool. Now I'll just add the rest of the information down here. And your phone number. Okay. Alright, and if you have other niche stores, you can go ahead and add them here. If you don't have other niche stores, you can go ahead and just delete this entire section and then come back and go ahead and make it again when you're done. I'm not going to go ahead and add that to this email this time. and come back and do it later. Alright, so that's it. Go ahead and hit save. And you're good to go. That's email 1. Alrighty, so you're done with that. The next email is going to go out after 1 day. So hit done and put a time delay. Change it to 1 day, hit save, and then clone the email. Alright, and then go ahead and edit that email. Okay, so make sure you edit the subject line appropriately. And go to edit content. Okay, and copy and paste. Strange formatting issues I'm having here. If you have formatting issues, just use the text editor and it should clear it up. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it says hi first name, so again, just want to delete that. So the spacing is correct over here. Restore.com. Order is being prepared for shipment. We'll be sending tracking information shortly. Okay. Be sure you get the most out of your niche product. Be sure to visit this page and learn more about. Alright, so what I did was I changed it to say be sure to read our guides. I think that makes a lot of sense. And so I'm just going to go ahead and bring them over to my blog link here. Alright. Later on we might change that and update it, but for now, just leave it like that. It'll really help you understand the product you purchased better, so you know to use it. We'll take a look now and keep an eye out for your inbox for a tracking number. Scan. Alright, cool. And that's it. Really simple email, and here you definitely want to change the wording. And just put the same thing at the top did before. And hit save content. Now let's go back and double check a couple of things before we move forward. One is I did the preview content for this one or not, and I did not. So let's go ahead and update the first email. Okay, so the preview content is now updated on the first email. Save content. And then the next thing is, I want to change the title of the second email. Instead of copy of email 1, we're going to call it email 2. Done. Cool, you are done with your second email. Let's move on to the third. Okay, so email number 3 is going to be sent out 2 days post-purchase. So just clone the time delay, move it down, change it to 2 days, and hit save. And then clone this email, move it down. Go ahead and go to edit. And now we're going to talk about our brand a little bit. Re-indoctrinate them. And you can go ahead and copy that because you're going to make it the first sentence of the email here. I just went ahead and typed in because I know there's going to be formatting issues with this. Alright, cool. So now we can go here and copy the content. What I realize is that we can just leave the content in there. Okay, story of simple. Okay, some formatting issues. So again, I'm just going to use the text editor here to remove the bullet points. Not sure why the bullet points come through, but that's what it is. Okay. Seems like it's smaller than before, I don't know why. I don't think it's actually updating this text here. There we go. Okay. Cool. So, hello. Story of why you started, similar to About page. So, if you just go to your About page, and you go down to Founder Story, and just copy the first part about it, and go ahead and paste it in there. And you're going to want to definitely lower that down to the same size as the rest of it. That's okay, because this should have a link to the buyer's guide in it. Okay, cool. Let's separate the story out a little bit, make it easier to read. And there we go. And then fill in this information here. Unique selling proposition. Sales tax. Okay. Really appreciate your support. I'd like to give you feedback. Thank you. Here's your price again, and your name, and that's it. Read more about our mission. So now I'm just going to add a little section there, just getting creative with it. And I just want people to know that they can click here and read more about us if they want to go to our About Us page. Okay. Last thing is the content up here should definitely just be changed slightly. Story behind efireplacedirect.com. Cool. That's decent. So go ahead and hit save. And head back to the thing. And you are done with that email. Email number 3. Let's make sure the name is email number 3. Good to go. All right, let's get on to email number 4. Okay, so let's do email number 4 now. Email number 4 is a 4-day post-purchase email. So we'll go ahead and duplicate the time delay, drag it down, make it 4 days, hit save, and of course clone this email. Alrighty. Name it email 4. And let's edit the email. Subject line is good news. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just update that line really quick. And just delete that. All right, and then change hi to good news. Update this a little bit. Okay, and then just go ahead and go all the way down here and copy and paste. As a way of saying thank you for your support, I'd like to give you a members only discount code. Not sure why Grammarly is giving me issues right now, but it's all right. As a way of saying thank you for support, I'd like to give you a members only, usually it should be a dash right there, discount code. And make sure that it's bold, and it is, okay. This discount code will take, oops, there's some formatting issues happening here. 5% off your next order, and it will work on any product in our store. Please note this offer is for members only and will not be made public. Please do not share with anyone. I'll be sending your code over first thing tomorrow morning, so keep an eye on your inbox. And if you have any questions regarding any specific products in your store, just reply to this email, let me know. Okay. Coolio. So the email is done. Now you do have to create the code. So let's go ahead and go to our discounts here and create a separate code now. Let's just call it like thank you or something. Give them 5% off. Okay, cool. And then we'll get the link. Put it on that. Oh, I get it. What we're doing here actually is we are going to be sending the code over first thing in the morning, so keep an eye on the inbox, kind of opening a loop with them. Cool. So we've opened the loop now with them, and they're looking forward to the coupon code next thing tomorrow. So they're excited about that. Keeps them opening our future emails. All right, so you can be done with that one. Move on to email number 5. All right, email number 5 is the next day, 5-day post-purchase. So same deal there. Clone the time delay, move it down, change it to 5, hit save, and clone the last email, move that down, and go ahead and edit the email. Okay, now it's your members only discount code. Edit content. Here's your members only discount code. This is kind of like a preview section. It shows up in their email inbox. This is the main part of the email here. Hi, first name. Okay. Now what I realized what's going on here is that sometimes these bullet point lists are being checked and I don't know why. So I just need to reformat it, and as soon as that's done, it's gone. So there you go. Who knows why that's happening. Okay, and the other thing, of course, now is that the font is too small, and there you go. Okay, here's your member only discount code. This discount code will take, it's doubled up, take X% off your next order, so I'm going to make it 5. You can choose whatever you want. And it will work for any product in our store. Please note this offer is for members only and will not be made public. Oops. Okay. Okay, so there's a discount. You can use coupon code your coupon at checkout. And bold that. Have to act fast. We can only extend this offer for the next 48 hours. After that, all coupon codes will expire. Please click here, shop now, and take 5% off. So go ahead and insert that link. Oops. Thank you, and there you go. And make sure you center that, make it like a 18. Important, be sure to enter thank you on the checkout page. Discount will be applied automatically. Thanks again. Cool, hit save, and you are done with that email. All right, now let's go back to our flow. Make sure we name that email appropriately, email number 5. Okay, done deal. Let's move on to email number 6. Okay, email number 6 is 6 days post-purchase. So let's clone the time delay again. 6 days, hit save. Clone the last email, move it down, and go to edit. Okay. Last chance to get 5% off all your store.com's products. Edit the content. Between here and here, enter the content. All right, and it says, hi, first name. I just wanted to send a quick reminder letting you know that your members only discount code is about to expire. The next 24 hours, you can use coupon code thank you and save 5% off your entire order. Click Create Shop now, take 5% off, and that will be linked the same way, centered and resized. Be sure to enter code thank you. Oh yeah, you change that to 5. Oops. Oh, my mistake. Okay. All right, we're all done with that email. So be done with that and make sure you rename it to email number 6. Okay, you're all done with that email. Okay, so email number 7 is actually going to be 8 days out. So go ahead and get that going. So do that and then clone and move it down and edit. Cool. So by 8 days, hopefully they would have received their product by now. That's what we're hoping. And you get to decide now what you want to give away for free. I think I would probably give something away that's related to that free gift. So I will just call it a free gift. And we can go back later and change that. Okay, and go ahead and just copy this part here. And right there, paste it in, looks perfect. I hope you're enjoying your new electric fireplace. This place, new fireplace product. If you are, we'd love it if you could take a quick selfie with it and send it over. You may have, let me fix the spacing here, it's kind of messed up. Seen some of these images on our website already. It's just something with fun like to do with customers, and we'd love to get yours added in here. Okay. All right. Let's take a selfie with your fireplace product. Ideally, with good lighting, email it over to trevor@efireplacedirect.com, and that's it. You'll automatically be entered to win every month. We post winners on our Facebook page, but we'll email you directly if you're selected. There you go. So you're getting them excited, and you're giving them a reason to go ahead and send you a picture of them with their product, and that's key because having that kind of proof on your website is really cool for getting even more customers excited about buying from you. So last thing is we want to change this intro text to win a free gift. Details inside or something like that. Okay, save content, and you are now done with email number 7. Let's go ahead and make sure the name is correct here. Email 7. And we're done. All right, we're almost done here, down to the last couple of emails. Email number 8 is a 10-day post-purchase email. So let's go ahead and copy the delay there, make it 10 days. Then clone the email. All right, copy and paste the subject line. Okay, and go to edit content. And take that part. Cool. All right. Okay, fix it if it needs to be fixed. It's been a little over a week since you placed your order on fireplacedirect.com. To your experience thus far, hoping you can help me by providing some quick feedback on this short survey. It should only take a minute. We are extremely small business, so I'd appreciate your response to this survey, as I'm sure can help move forward. Okay, and so you are going to basically want to create some sort of a survey for them at this point. And it's really easy to create a survey, so I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. Click the link in the description. It's going to take you over here to Google Forms. And then at the very top of Google Forms, you're going to see this section here. Just click on the template gallery and go down to customer feedback. And you can create a customer feedback survey. And these are really cool. So it's just really simple and basically asks for feedback, suggestions for improvements, name, and the email. Okay. So you can go ahead and just send it as is. You really don't need to do anything else. Let's see here. The link here, copy it, and then go to your website and go to navigation. And URL redirects at the top. Okay. Create the URL redirect /survey and redirect to the form. Okay, and then in the email, go ahead and highlight the text there and just type in fireplacedirect.com/survey. And hit save. The only thing you could do to improve it probably is actually to add some sort of like an extra section here. It says, click here to fill out our customer satisfaction survey. And then just type the domain, fireplacedirect.com/survey. Okay. Save the content, and oh yeah, we gotta change this up here too. Let us know how we did. It's a good one. By the way, so you should be able to collect email addresses. That's a good idea. So you definitely want to collect the email address, because then of course you don't need to have this section. And let's move name up to the top here after email. So it'll be email, name, feedback type, and let's remove feature requests or bug reports, just comments or questions. Okay, and then feedback, suggestions for improvement, and that's it. Cool, so you're good to go. You can call it your website name just so it's easy to find in the future. And you can move to the folder for your website in your own Google Drive, but that's basically where they're going to land. The only thing you could do to improve it probably is add some sort of image, like the image of your brand logo. Okay, so I've added the image and it came down here automatically. If I move it to the very top, which unfortunately doesn't let me. Yeah, I wish up here I could add the image. That would be cool. So we're just going to forget about that for now. But it's good, and you can always tune in here and look at the responses as well. All right, so we're done with that, and we'll get out of there and go back into the emails. And let's fix the name of that email. Email number 8. And once that's done, we can move on to email number 9. Let's see here, email number 8. Okay, so let's move on to the next email. All right, folks, we are almost done here. Email number 9 is the last email. It's a 13-day post-purchase email. And so let's go ahead and get that going. Clone the time delay again. Add that in there. And I believe it was 13 days. Okay, and clone the email. Okay, edit the email. Do you want a gift card? And usually I put it at 50 bucks. Okay. Go ahead and copy the content, paste it into the email. Looking good so far. Let's go ahead and turn the numbers off and turn them back on so it's correctly formatted here. Looks good. Do you want a $50 gift card to efireplacedirect.com? All you have to do is shoot a quick video with your new fireplace product, niche product, send it over. Please note this is a limited time offer. We would only need the video within the next 3 days to get your $50 gift card. Use a smartphone camera. You can record video, film a 2-minute or less video with your product. Mention efireplacedirect.com. Email the video to trevor@efireplacedirect.com. Of course, your name and your domain. And that's it. Let's see here. Oops. I did. Okay, there we go. Thanks again, and you are good to go. Hit Save Content, and done. One last step here after we change the name of this email to email 9 is to go through and actually make all of these live. Live. Okay, cool. So great. You'll be following up with people for 2 full weeks after they make a purchase with you about making more purchases and giving you feedback and all sorts of good stuff. So you are done with the customer thank you. We're going to move on to a couple of other ones right now in the next lesson, and after that we can wrap everything up. We'll see you in the next lesson. All right, guys. So we have a couple more quick email sequences here to go ahead and get going. And the first one is browse abandonment. So the way browse abandonment works is if someone opts into your email address at some point, or they go through your abandoned cart series, and then they leave your website and come back maybe a month later or so, and they browse again, since Klaviyo has captured their email already, they'll be able to send them out another email without actually having to capture their email again. So if you take a look at this flow filter, you'll see what I'm talking about here. People will enter this flow when they viewed the product. Only include people that have, if they have checked out 0 times since starting this flow. So it's basically people that just never actually bought on your website. And they have not been on this flow in the last 30 days. So they went to your website, they got on your promotions list, they didn't end up buying anything, and then they came back later and looked at your website again. So at any rate, this is a really easy email to get going here. Turn off smart sending, turn on UTM tracking, and go ahead and take a look at it. It's a really simple email. Again, you can just change it to your name if you want. And just leave it the same, but I do recommend adding your logo to the top of it so they know who it's coming from. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's done. Link to your website. Center it. Very good. So, no big deal. Go down here to these little boxes and make sure you select your bestsellers feed. Okay, and give them a few more options. Or you can just leave it at 3, it's up to you. But anyway, you want this email to get live. Okay, so make sure you go to done and you hit the live button. That's it. Okay, it's really easy. Last one is the customer win back. So after you get a customer and basically they've been a customer for a long time, if they have placed an order, 0 times since starting this flow. Okay, so if they have not placed an order on your website, okay, I see. If they have placed an order, people will enter this flow when they place an order. Only include people if they have placed orders 0 times since starting this flow. So if they have placed an order but they haven't placed another one. And that's the idea with the win back. You want to get them coming back to your website. So 75 days later, it's a long time later. So definitely turn off smart sending, UTM tracking, and go take a look at the email. Add your name. And it's really simple. And you're just keeping a content focus on it. Again, just add your logo to it so it's professional. Okay. And make sure you choose the feed, bestsellers. And that's it. So it's kind of a similar email to what Amazon might send out, for instance. Just an email with products they might be interested in. So go ahead and make that live, and then another one a couple of weeks later after that one. So the idea here is you're not bugging them too much, but you are trying to get them to come back to your web business and place an order again. Go ahead and do the same thing there. Add the image of or add the logo to the header. Okay, hit save. Make sure you choose the correct product feed, and it should be good. Okay. All right, and then make that one live, and that is it. You are done. Pat yourself on the back. You've now set up all the flows that you'll need to be setting up. Now this product review cross-sell one is optional because Yotpo does send out a product review. If you take a look at this email, it's just telling them to come back to your website and write a review on the product page. It doesn't actually give them a link to go straight to the review. It just goes straight to the actual product. So it's kind of confusing for the customer sometimes, and it's up to you whether you want to actually do it or not. And Yotpo does send out an email, and it's up to you. So I honestly just leave this one unfilled out because it's not really necessary if Yotpo's already sending one, and you've already got a long email sequence. So I usually just leave that one empty, or even just delete it because it's not really necessary. Alright, so you are done with your email marketing setup. At this point, this is all you need to do. Later on, we'll be sending out campaigns for sales holidays, but for now, we're going to be focusing on getting leads. So, with that said, go ahead and move on to the next lesson. I'll see you there. Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Wheelio app for Shopify. Wheelio is an email pop-up that pops up maybe 15 to 30 seconds after the consumer lands in your store. And it is unlike other pop-ups where it actually slides in from the left, and it provides a really cool interactive kind of a gambling Wheel of Fortune style of a deal. So you can go to their App Store page. I'll provide a link in the description of this video as well. You can watch their video, and this is kind of what it looks like here. So the customer has to enter their email address in order to get a chance to spin the wheel, and then it spins the wheel, and it usually lands on one of the percentages. I don't think it ever actually lands on a no win. So you can set it up to do whatever you want. Tons of great reviews, and that's for a reason. I've been using it for a long time in my stores, and it gets double the opt-in rate that normal pop-ups get. Normal pop-ups get around maybe 2 or 3%. These get around 5 or 6% or more, depending on your niche. So a lot of people love using them, and we're going to go ahead and use Wheelio on our store. So I recommend you do the same. So just go ahead and download the app, and I'll show you through the setup process here. Okay, first things first, they have a free trial period of 7 days. Just keep that in mind. You'll get it free for 7 days. But after that, it's going to cost you $14.92 per month. So you definitely should have gotten the Klaviyo email set up before this, and getting the Google Shopping going as well. Because as soon as you set Wheelio up, you'll be able to get leads from people that come in from your shopping campaign. So just to do some quick math for you, if you were to get, let's say, 200 leads per day, which is about average at the beginning of your Google Shopping campaigns, maybe 100 to 200, and 6% of those opted in, you'll get 12 leads per day. And let's say out of those 12 leads, maybe 10% actually make a purchase, so you get maybe 1 to 2 purchases per day. And so that's usually like a 0.5 to 1% conversion rate, which is pretty average with e-commerce. So that means per lead, you're making approximately, depending on the product that they purchase, hopefully it's a higher ticket product, but it could be anywhere between $100 to $300 to $500. So it's definitely worth it to spend the $14, $15 per month, because it's going to make you a lot of money. Email marketing really helps to bring people back to close those sales. So I know I'm kind of rambling on here. Let's get out of this. Let's just go ahead and set it up. So don't enable it yet, but you can go through here. And you're going to want to set up your big logo and your small logo. So your big logo is the normal one. Small logo is the little icon that we created. So I'm going to go ahead and add mine right now. All right, there we go. So I got mine uploaded. Now the thing about it is that it can only be a max of 50 kilobytes in size. You may have issues with that. All right, and so if you have problems with max 50 kilobyte upload like they have here, just use Canva. I used to use Canva right now and edited the logo and re-downloaded it as a PNG with transparent background, and it was 17 kilobytes. So the smaller it is, the easier it will be to pop up. Okay, so let's see here. You can look at the title text, store name, special bonus unlocked. I think that's pretty good. Disclaimer text, you can spin the wheel once. If you win, you can claim the coupon for 10 minutes only. That's great. You have a chance to win a nice big fat discount. Are you ready? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, you can set a theme if you want, if there's a particular holiday coming up. And otherwise, you can just leave it as the default, which is nice. Okay. And you have the choice here for the background color. You could definitely suit this better to your brand if you were to choose a branding color. But in this case, I think it's also good that it contrasts with your website in a way as well. So go ahead and do that. But I also wanted to bring to your attention what Black Friday looks like, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, just go ahead and set that up. Now you will want to do coupons here, so you can choose what tiers you want to do. So type is a coupon or free product. That's what's going to come up here. Coupon code name 1, be like 5% off, and coupon code be flash 5, that kind of a thing. And you can have here, you could say $10 off, $10, or you could say $20 off. You just all caps it too to make it kind of stand out. $20, $40 off, $40, and $50 off, $50, and $100 off. It is
You can do whatever you want. I mean, these are just, regular coupon code names that I came up with off the top of my head. It really doesn't matter what you do. Now, the only thing is with dollar off instead of percentage off is that you want to make sure it says $100 off, like over 1,000 or something like that. Because otherwise, they're going to be able to use that coupon for orders that are under, a certain amount. So it's like 50. I usually do like 500. 40, usually do 400, 20, 200, 10, 100. 5% off doesn't matter store-wide, so there you go. And countdown timer is good. They do have a progress bar, which is really cool. And here's the thing, too, is that they're going to give you the option to show it on tablets and mobiles. But what I've found is that it decreases your conversion rate in the long run because people come from mobile and they want to browse your site and then they get this pop-up shown in front of them. And mobile is just not a good place for pop-ups. So what I suggest doing is retargeting people by using Facebook. And so that way, when someone comes to your website on mobile and then they go to their computer and search it again, you'll show up in the search engines, but you also are going to show up in their Facebook feed when they're on their computer. And that way, they'll then go to your website, and when they're on their desktop, then it'll pop up. It'll be a lot easier for them to enter their email address. Now, here you can choose if you want to target them on a user's leave intent when the mouse browser leaves the browser viewport. That's really good. Or you can choose after 15 seconds or set your own time period. So what I usually do is I just use it on either leave intent or 15 seconds. If you do both, then what happens is that it either just pops up after 15 seconds or if they leave, which it's not that bad of an idea because if they're going to go to leave before 15 seconds, like 5 or 10 seconds, for whatever reason, maybe it's kind of like a bounce at that point, it'll still pop up, which is nice. So I usually do that, but I actually turn it off for tablets and mobiles. So you can do your own split testing later on, but that's what I do. All right, and then you get the offer of showing a pullout tab. I actually don't like that. And of course, you can choose to not show them for up to 30 days after they initially go to your website, which is fine. All right, and then you can auto-inject the discount coupon into cart, which is a great idea. And you can choose to show the wheel on only certain URLs later on if you want to as well. So for now, let's just hit save. I'm going to save our progress here. And if you go to the bottom, you'll see this recart thing. And recart's really cool. We're going to install that next after this. But for now, we do want to get this put into Klaviyo. So let's go ahead and do that. You got to go get your Klaviyo private API key and then click continue. So I'm going to go ahead and go grab mine. I'll show you where to find it right now. All right, if you go to your Klaviyo dashboard, hit account here. It'll go here and then go to settings API keys. You can create your own API key right here. So go ahead and do that. All right, once you enter the key into the box and hit enter, it'll pull up this thing. You can just close the window then and go down and select the newsletter list and hit enabled. Send emails automatically to provider. Okay, so there you go. That's going to automatically send emails to the provider. After that, you can go ahead and enable Wheelio, hit save. It's going to show up on your website. You can even hit preview, and it should show up on your website. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. So 15 seconds or exit intent. Seems like it's taking a while to load. There it goes. Okay, so there it is. That's what it looks like. It's pretty decent. It's got our logo in it, which is really nice. Yeah, and it's great. It's got some urgency to it, which is wonderful. So I definitely like that. Okay, cool. So it works. Now let's go ahead and install Recart. Recart is really cool because, oh, and by the way, GDPR consent is important. Under you have the right to data, ensure, and also obligation people who haven't given their consent to be deleted or added. Click the link below so you know if you want. Okay, so let's just do Recart. We'll worry about GDPR later. We're selling in the USA, so we really don't have to worry about it. But anyway, Recart is really cool. So it basically integrates your email marketing with Facebook Messenger marketing. Your Facebook page will be able to send messages to people just like you would be sending an email to them to remind them about their purchase, basically promotional emails, abandoned cart sequences, and thank you emails. So Recart's really great, and it's free, I believe, or very inexpensive. So let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, and by the way, it's very easy to set up as well. That's why I really like Recart. It's basically mostly just done for you. All right, so first thing is connect your Facebook page. All right, once it's connected, hit next. Definitely want to have the add to cart widget. Your customers can easily subscribe by clicking the add to cart. Customer chat on. Visitors will automatically subscribe when they start a chat with you. Okay. Automated campaigns, definitely a welcome campaign, abandoned cart, order receipt, and fulfillment notification. Okay, those are all really cool campaigns to have. And instant messenger coupons are really cool too. All right, so go to your dashboard. Let's get it all set up. So your abandoned cart messenger is active, your abandoned cart email is active, abandoned cart push is active. Messenger instant campaigns, improve sales of multi-channel newsletter, flash sale, and general notifications. Receipts. So let's go ahead and do a messenger receipt. I think that's really cool. Go ahead and just flip the on switch there. All right, and then going down here, messenger fulfillment notification, that's really cool. So go ahead and flip the on switch on that one. And messenger welcome as well. Add to cart widget. Welcome your visitors to subscribe by clicking the add to cart button. Customer chat. Wheelio. And Optimook. I don't think we have Optimook though, so that doesn't matter. All right, so we got all the messenger stuff set up now, which is really cool. You can send instant campaigns later on, kind of like a promotional campaign with Klaviyo for sales holidays. And you can check out your dashboard here as well. All right, so currently add to cart widget uses if messenger is already pre-checked, and it'll show up like that. So let's go ahead and look at the website and see what it looks like now, if they added it yet or not. Let's take a look. All right, so now there's a chat widget here, which is really cool. And yeah, that's definitely cool. And always look at it on mobile and see if you like it or not. It kind of gets a little bit bulky on mobile, honestly. I wouldn't mind turning it off. But then again, Chat Now is pretty cool, how it has your Facebook page and then it automatically subscribes them to your list, which is nice. So you could split test it and see if you like it or not. So go ahead and go to a product page and see if it's under the add to cart button or not. It should pop up right here. Let's see if it pops up or not. So far it hasn't, so I'm not quite sure if you have to install some code or anything, but let's see here. Okay, well, it's not showing up, but that's all right. It's not a big deal. Honestly, I think it's fine as long as it shows up on the Wheelio app, which is really important. So let's go back to Wheelio now and enable Messenger subscription. You don't want to have a Messenger only mode. You want people to enter their email address as well and hit save. Okay, and let's go ahead and preview that again and make sure it looks good. People will then be able to check a box if they're already signed into Facebook, and that box will basically say, hey, would you like to sign up for Messenger? And they'll say yes or no. Yeah, here it is. So you can enter your email address, try your luck, and also send a messenger, which is really nice. Because that way you'll get all, these messenger leads as well as email leads. So that's really important. All right, so for the sake of decluttering the website a little bit, I'm going to remove the messenger chat box right now, but you can decide whether or not you want to leave it or remove it yourself. it is up to you entirely. So let's go ahead and remove that. Let's see here, messenger widget off. Okay, cool. You can also use this later on if you want to, discount widget, instead of using the 5% off box like I have here, flash sale today only. You could have this instead. So it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. I think it might be a good idea because then you're going to get opt-ins for the 5%, not just 5%. But the purpose of the 5% is to not require anything to use it and just to say, hey, go ahead and use this in checkout and get them to actually process their order. So that's it, guys. You've set up your lead generation now. It's really simple. Wheelio is all you need. You really don't need anything else. And you'll get emails and you'll get messenger leads. Another great way to retarget people. So you're all set. So go ahead and move on to the next section when you're ready.
Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the AfterShip app. So go to the App Store and type in AfterShip, and you'll see tracking and delivery updates by AfterShip. So this is a really great app because it's going to give your customers real-time tracking updates, which is really nice. And also, if there's any issues with the shipment, like the shipment was held up for some reason or it was rerouted, it's going to give you an update as well as your customer. So I think it's a really great app, and I use it, and it's free. So let's get going. Let's go ahead and click the Get button and install app. All right, and then click Continue with Shopify. Your brand name, your store URL, and your monthly shipments are 1 to 100. Your subdomain. Mine's not going to fit all the way, so looks like Fireplace Direct would work, so I'll just go with that. Okay, so now my Shopify store is connected and I have Fireplace Direct attached. So here's what AfterShip looks like here. And this is your profile page, of course. Your brand settings, when you're ready to change that, you can do that there, and your store connections. Cool. Go and edit your AfterShip settings, just click on that button there, and it'll take you to the AfterShip app. Okay, great. So the dashboard has finally loaded, and here you can see all your shipments and your notifications, and every piece of data will show up here when it's ready. Now, for notifications, just click on the notification tab here, and you'll be able to enable notification triggers and add new shipments. Let's go ahead and enable the notification triggers. So here, you don't want to use any SMS, but you want to use email. So make sure that you enable the notification features for all this stuff. Okay, so when you're ready to get started with notifications, in order to start, you're going to have to sign up for their premium account, which is not that expensive. So go up to Go Premium. And as soon as it loads, it costs $20, and this lasts, it can last multiple months, probably last your whole first 6 months. It costs us a little bit of money every time something is notified. It's like a tenth of a cent or something like that. So it lasts quite a while. You can even estimate the monthly cost here by clicking that little button for estimate. And if you go down here, 100 shipments per month is on average $10 a month is the charge. Looks like SMS pricing is 8 cents per text. I used to do SMS, but I don't do it anymore. It's just email. So yeah, $10 a month for premium for 100 or less shipments. Looks like, or 50 shipments is $5 a month. So that's really cool. So that's about what you'll pay probably in the beginning. You're going to pay $1, and then like the second month, third month, you'll be paying $3 a month, and then 50 orders is what you usually do. 50 to 100 orders, so $5 to $10 a month is how much it's going to cost. And the way they have it set up is that you're going to be topping up your account. So you're going to start at that $20 level, and then you're going to go from there and top up as needed. So it'll probably last your whole like first 6 months or more, because depends on the number of orders you have. And since it's a low order business model, high profit per order, then you're going to be able to make this last a while. So go ahead and sign up, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I've signed up for premium. Now when I go here and I go to send notifications, you can definitely click all and hit save. You want to make sure that they're getting notified every way of the process. So if info was received, carrier has received request from shipper and is about to pick up the shipment. Carrier has accepted or picked up the shipment from the shipper, out for delivery. Your customers are going to appreciate the communication every step of the way, okay? And that's what it's all about. And then you only need to receive notifications when there's a failed attempt or when there's an exception. And then we can also do for when the product's been delivered, and you can, but we're not going to need that on our end of it. That's just going to get annoying. What we're going to do is in our email marketing sequences, when a product is delivered, we're going to use that as a way to send them a new email flow that reminds them about the assembly or warranty and all that stuff. So just for failed attempts and exceptions is all you need to get notified for. Okay, and that's it, guys. That's setting it up. You can go ahead and go into customize email, and you can customize it if you'd like. Like for me, I'm going to say from Trevor, efireplacedirect.com, and then update that and remove the badge because you don't need it because you're paying them now. Verify your email sending domain. So you're going to have to verify the email sending domain separately. But here we go. So title is about to ship. So info received. Hi, great. Your couriers will usually pick up. And this is perfectly fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Later on, we can add like images here and you know, maybe GIFs or videos or something like that. But in the beginning, this is perfectly fine. So let's make sure you update that name part. That's a good one. And for shipping notifications, they're using a new email thing. So it looks like we have to create three CNAME records to remove send via or on behalf of aftership.com or SendGrid in our email notifications. So there we go. They're right there. And if you guys don't know how to do that, I can show you right now. Okay, so here I am on GoDaddy under my domain manager. So depending on your domain manager, if you used GoDaddy, like I recommended, you can go here to your domains and then go to your DNS settings. And once you go in here, you're going to have all of your different CNAMEs and MX records and text records and A records and all that. Just go down here to add, go to type and CNAME, right? And then follow the directions. So they give you a CNAME to add, which is the host, and then it points to this. And then leave TTL at 1 hour. Same thing for this. This is a similar process to how you would create a subdomain for your website later on down the road if you wanted to create like a separate blog or something. Pretty straightforward process. You're just giving them the ability to send things from your email address. Okay, and that's it. So now I can go back in here and update that and refresh the page. Hopefully it'll say something. Okay, cool. So let's go here and see. And that's it. So they'll be able to send emails from your domain now. All right, guys, so we've set up AfterShip, and that is good to go. We'll be using that a lot more as we run the business later on. We'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, welcome to this lesson on creating a Klaviyo broadcast email. So throughout your e-commerce journey, you're going to be creating a lot of emails, and broadcast emails can be created in many different ways and for many different reasons. One of the reasons is to create a weekend or sales holiday launch series. Another reason is to create maybe a launch series for Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the holiday season. Another might just be to send informational content to your list. So what we're going to do today is just kind of look at a few different ideas here. And we're going to go through all the different ways you can create campaigns with Klaviyo. So first thing is, which list do you want to send it to? So you can send it just to your leads list. You can send it to your actual customers to get them to buy more. And you can send it to like your all list with your customers and your leads in them. You can send it to a list like your leads and exclude your customers as well. Okay, so consider those different options. Generally speaking, I just send emails to all my list because if somebody's bought from you once, they might buy from you again, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, and when you're setting them up, you have the option to use smart sending. I usually just say no, send it to everybody, so nobody's excluded, and use UTM tracking and just use the account defaults usually. Okay. Next step is to choose what you want to do. So whether it's a rich HTML template, a template from their library, or a text-based email, that should be up to you. I would say text-based emails are really good for creating emails that come as like a personal message from the founder of the company. I do those a lot. And templates should look like more salesy kind of emails. They could even be emails that like, you have to put your subject line in here. Okay. Let's look at the template library a little bit, get some ideas on what possibilities are. Just keep in mind you can always choose the blank templates. So just go to basic if you want a blank template. You can just fill in blanks basically and choose the one column. It's the most simple template there is, and all you have to do is come up with your logo and then some text, and then you can add in some basic elements below it. Okay, so I'm going to show you that here, but keep in mind they do have lots of really cool themes. The only problem with using these is that you kind of want to figure out how to make it more, tailored to your brand. And if you see any of these that do tailor to your brand, then great, go for it, have fun with that. But today I'm just going to show you how to use the basic template. It's the most simple and easy to use. All right, so inserting your logo here is pretty straightforward. Inserting your content here is pretty straightforward. What you can do below this is you can add product feeds to your emails by dragging and dropping this product thing. Just select the feed that you have, and if you don't have a feed for a particular category, just choose all of them. You can create feeds for whatever categories you want. And then you can start with whatever item. I usually use personalized recommendations. And like 3 rows, 3 columns, that kind of thing usually looks pretty good. Link the product name, product price, button, and buy now. Okay, that's kind of what it'll look like. It'll show products that they've already browsed on your website recently, and if not, then it'll show best-selling products. Okay, so that's a really great way to enhance the emails, make it easy for someone to click. And another great way is to take the button down here and just say like shop now, and just add your email in, or add your domain. Okay, whatever that is there, and you can either make it full width. I usually recommend doing that, so it kind of like squares out your email, and then that's it. Okay. I don't recommend doing too much more beyond that, like having social ones. Social media is great, except it's only really good for driving people from social media to your website. Getting people from your website to social media, you should make separate emails just for that. Don't include that. It's too many distractions. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's creating a broadcast email. And now I'll show you how to send it out and how to schedule it. It's pretty simple. Okay, so here it'll tell you the list, everything else. Let's see here. That's the email content issues. You'll have to fix that first, obviously. But you can schedule or send it. So you can choose to schedule it out. Usually sending it in the morning is great, like 6 a.m. Eastern time or 6 a.m. Pacific time, that kind of thing. And then resending them again in the evening to people that don't open them is a great idea as well. Okay, so that's how to create broadcast emails. You should do this kind of thing for content. You should do this kind of thing for sales emails and launch emails, okay? So with that said, you can move on to the next lessons where I show you how to create the email weekend launch series and the Black Friday Cyber Monday launch series as well. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to this lesson on how to create a weekend launch sequence. So this doesn't have to be done on the weekend. It can be done any day of the week and during holidays, sales promotions. But it's a 4-day launch sequence, and it's done with the pre-launch, launch, and then 2 ending emails, 2 closing emails. Okay. So linked below, I've created this weekend sale email sequence here. Again, it doesn't have to be used on weekends, it could be used for sales holidays, but here it is. Email 1, sent Fridays or first day, email 2 sent Saturdays, email 3 Sunday morning, and then email 4 Sunday evening. Okay. So it's a short sequence basically, and you can find it in the member bonuses under email marketing as well. I'll give you an idea what they look like here. Email 1 is an example coming from my store. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a personal email with a personal touch from the owner. Okay, it's like a heads up kind of email. Hey, just so you know, something's going to be awesome coming up. Okay, email 2, since they've already gotten that heads up, they're kind of expecting it. So this is more of a store style one. And in the template, you'll see how I say down here, like insert product catalog, insert shop now. In Klaviyo, you can create product catalogs here. So insert that, shop now, blah, blah. Make it look kind of like this, okay? You can always refer back to this template as kind of an idea of how to make it look. And of course, try to improve on it. If you have ideas and want to improve it, great, go for it. All right, second one, huge blowout sale is ending. So that's the first ending one, Sunday. Looks the same, just a little bit different wording. Third one is a personal email again, okay? Sent that evening. And yep, includes a little thing here. If you get it Monday morning, day after, we'll still honor it, okay? So that's it, guys. So go to Klaviyo and create your email broadcast sequence, and let me know how it goes. Best of luck. Hey guys, welcome to this lesson on the Black Friday Cyber Monday email sequence. This email sequence is a total of 9 emails long, 2 pre-launch emails, 6 launch emails, and 1 post-launch email. Okay, here's the timeline it goes out. So first is in November on the last Thursday, which is Thanksgiving Day. There's going to be 2 emails sent out. Okay, and then the launch is going to be the Black Friday day of. 2 emails go out. Okay, and then December we got 1 on the 1st, 1 on the 2nd, and then 2 on Cyber Monday, and then 1 the day after Cyber Monday. For the weekends leading up to Black Friday and for the remainder of Christmas, you can use the weekend sales holiday launch sequence template to create weekend launches. We'll also send emails during the week with informational and valuable resources to build goodwill, maybe even do some giveaways, that kind of thing. So here's what it looks like. All you need to do is just take this, copy and paste it into your into Klaviyo, into your email broadcasts and stuff like that. You can even make a sequence with these emails and then backdate it the day of, like when you want it to go out. That's possible too. It's up to you which way you go about it. So I've already done a video on how to make sequences and how to make broadcasts, so you can watch those lessons separately, and then you can plug these in. For the blanks in here, like here you want to put like some kind of a banner, and then here you want to put your product feeds. Okay. And they're all pretty much the same except for these ones. You just want to fill in the blanks with your niche information, with your name and your phone number and your hours of operations, things like that, okay? So it's pretty simple, so go ahead and plug that in and get it going, and definitely make the most of your Black Friday, Cyber Monday with some emails.